When he was about 30, Jesus left Nazareth to go out into the desert of Judea, near the river Jordan, where John the Baptist was preaching and baptizing, and that God was speaking in that lonely place. As I watched, I sensed that the long years of silence would soon be over. He went out into Capernaum, near the Lake of Galilee. He preached in the synagogues. He healed the sick and drove out evil spirits from the afflicted. Great crowds flocked to him. But when he went up to Nazareth, he was rejected. He preached in their synagogues, and the people said, "Who is this man? Is he not just a carpenter, the son of Mary, my son? A prophet is not without honor, except in his native land, in his own house, and among his own relations," replied Jesus, amazed at their lack of faith. He left from Nazareth and never returned again. I had no prominent place in the ministry of Jesus. I was rarely with him. True, according to some, I prompted his first miracle at a wedding feast in Cana of Galilee, where he turned water into wine. I told the stewards, "Do as he tells you," but watched from afar as people told me what he said or did. If I had any place in the ministry of Jesus, it was that of a believer, treasuring in my heart what I had heard and trying to understand the meaning of it all. I followed him from afar as he traveled from Jerusalem to Galilee. "Blessed is the womb that bore you and the breast that nursed you," the people shouted as they passed, and I rejoiced at their praise. But I knew that he had powerful enemies, whose plots and threats to destroy him increased with every day. As Jesus went with his disciples up to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover, I followed him with family and friends. I knew that danger awaited him there. How I wanted to cry out, "That was my baby!" The hands that were now pierced with nails were the same baby hands that I once held. The feet that took their final journey were the same feet that took their first steps in front of me. And the head that now held a crown of thorns was the same head that napped on my shoulder. And the blood that once coursed through my veins was the same blood that was now spilling at the bottom of the cross. I am witness to all the wonderful miracles that God gives to mothers, but I was also witness to the agony of watching my child die. If only I could hug him or take his pain away, but all that I could do was look into his eyes with love. My presence told him that I would never abandon him. As I was with him in the beginning, I will be with him in the end. God had given his son the gift of a beautiful mother, and I would ease his burden. It was all that I could do, and it was enough.
in Jerusalem that day, the soldiers tried to clear the narrow street, but the crowd pressed in to see the man condemned to die on Calvary. He was bleeding from a beating, there were stripes upon his back, and he wore a crown of thorns upon his head, and he bore with every step the scorn of those who cry out for his death. Down the via dolorosa, on the way of suffering, like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the via dolorosa, all the way to Calvary. Por la via dolorosa, triste día en Jerusalén, los soldados le abrían paso a Jesús, mas la gente se acercaba para ver a que llevaba aquella cruz. Oh, la vía dolorosa, que es la vía de dolor, como oveja vino Cristo, Rey y Señor, y fue Él quien quiso huir por su amor, por ti, por mí. Por la vía dolorosa al Calvario y a morir. La sangre que derramó en la cruz por mí fue para mostrarme de su gran amor. Por la vía dolorosa, que es la vía de dolor, como oveja vino Cristo, Rey y Señor, y fue Él quien quiso huir por su amor, por ti, por mí. Por la vía dolorosa al Calvario y a morir.